it's Riri. If you're new here, I'm an over 40 lover of all things beauty and I love showcasing indie brands here on my channel. I also love unboxings and you guys do too. I just received my Ipsy icon box for the month of May. This is gifted by Ipsy, and TBH, I had no idea I was even getting this, you guys. They did kind of restructure their PR and what they send out and stuff like that, and we used to, as creators, get the entirety of the month, like the Ipsy Glam Bag, BoxyCharm, and Icon Box, and they recently switched that, so I've already done my Ipsy unboxing. I had no idea I was also going to get the Icon Box. So I'm quickly going to drop some deets right here for you guys. My palette of the day today is the brand new Nomad Cosmetics America's Route 66 palette. That is what it looks like, and I do already have a 2 looks with this up on my channel. I'll link that for you guys, but here's today's look, and it matches my shirt perfectly. So yeah, I'm gonna dive in. Like I said, I had no idea I was gonna get this. I do still get my paid for Ipsy and my paid for BoxyCharm / Icon Box, and every quarter, in lieu of receiving a BoxyCharm, if you are a BoxyCharm subscriber like myself, you'll get the Icon Box. And this is curated typically by a celebrity, a makeup artist, things like that. So the Icon Box, just full transparency, y'all, it's incredible, generally. All right, so we are gonna go in. It is always packaged incredibly well. There's a lot of foam in here. And then it also offers an informational pamphlet each time that there is an Icon Box. And the curators this time around, Icon Box May 2025, are Erin Foster and Sarah Foster. It will let you know what products we could have received and why they chose the products that they did. So super informative. I love that they do that. First thing right on top, I see the Ole Henriksen Transform. Targets dark spots, fine lines, wrinkles, and skin texture with 7% AHAs and witch hazel toner. Yes, please. It's the Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. I am excited as hell about this. And just full deets, I am 46 years old. I do have very dry textured skin, fine lines, wrinkles, and rosacea. I'll pop a picture of rosacea Riri right here for y'all, okay? So I'm excited. And if you've tested any of this, please let me know. Next up is the, oh nice, the Beauty Stat Universal Triple Action Daily Peel. You do want to be very careful when you're using 2 forms of like peel type things, exfoliants, things like that. These are obviously chemical exfoliants, so you definitely want to be very cautious, and you want to also protect your sun and make sure you use an SPF before going out into the sun. So far though, for my skin type and my needs, I'm excited. Next up is the Origins, the Youthtopia Peptide Plumping Apple Cream. Do they know my ass is getting older or something? Or is somebody, Ipsy, are you watching me? That is what this looks like. And of course, everything is full size. We do receive 8 full size products. Next up, that is heavy as hell, is the Joy, I guess, leave-in soothing scalp serum with fermented ACV and fermented algae, and ACV is vinegar. I'm glad that this does not have, hopefully, tea tree and stuff like that in it. I am not a fan of tea tree, so I'm gonna read up on this for sure. That feels super heavy and luxe. I'll show you what everything looks like as well. Next up is the Kopari KP Body Bumps Be Gone Smoothing Lotion with 3% AHA. I'm also incredibly excited about this. I have been using the First Aid Beauty one, and if you're unfamiliar with KP, I don't know that you guys are gonna be able to see it, probably not, but they are little tiny bumps that sometimes you can't even really see, you more so feel them. So exfoliating while you're in the shower is a really good way to kind of help that out. And then next up, I'm seeing finally some makeup products, and I'm cool with this. As long as there's a good blend of makeup to skin, I'm down for it. Next up is the, ooh, Makeup by Mario, the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum in Petal Glow. I do have one of these, but I do not think I have this particular shade. Of course, I'll show you what it looks like. Next up, I love these already. This is the Kosas Blush is Life Baked Dimensional and Brightening Blush. I got Hype, which is a warm poppy pink. And I do need to double check and see if I have this shade. I do have the little 3-piece set of them. The other 2 are already in my overnight bag because I'm going out of town next weekend. So I'll double check that, but I never waste anything, so I'm not going to open this up to the air, but I will definitely let you guys know if I do have it. And then last but not least, in my box, if it comes in cardboard, y'all say it with me. Say it with me. Natasha Denona, Natasha Denona. This is the bronze palettes. I did actually add one of these in my add-ons for the month. I am a massive fan of Natasha Denona palettes. That is the outside packaging. And I love bronzy, warm, yummy tones like this, especially for the summertime. Oh, it's so pretty. That is beautiful. All right, so I'll run down everything very quickly again. And just to note, this basically, it pays for the entirety of our box. These generally retail for $69. So we got our Natasha Denona bronze palette, the Makeup by Mario, the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum in Petal Glow. I will show you guys what that looks like. That is pretty. The only thing I don't like about these is when you click it up, you cannot click it back down. So click just enough. And this is a pretty similar formula to like the Tarte Maracuja that I don't actually like those. It's very similar to that where it's so slippy and so wet and kind of creamy that you can definitely overdo it very, very easily. So I'm gonna bring up a tiny, tiny bit and I'll show you guys. Like I'm barely touching my lips and getting a lot of product. That is stunning. And these are plumping in the sense of there's no like sting or capsaicin or pepper or cinnamon or anything like that. I think for them, they're meaning like it just gives you plump, juicy lips, if that makes any sense. Then we got our Joy Soothing Scalp Serum. I will read up on this and determine whether or not I'm going to use it. I do like scalp serums and I use them regularly. And that feels really heavy, really nice and weighted. Y'all, I'm blown a freaking away by this box, truthfully. And in the Kopari, I can't really show you much about that, but if it's anything like the First Aid Beauty one I've been using, I'm really going to love this. The blush, of course, I'll swatch this one, even though it's not the same shade. Just so you can kind of see the texture, because when they say like baked and like very multi-dimensional, that is a very true claim. These look incredible on the skin, especially if you're somebody like me and you have a lot of dryness, a lot of texture. There's a slight luminous quality to these, but it's not, you know, super glowy. It's not glittery or chunky or anything like that. Like they are stunning on the skin, you guys. Then we got our Beauty Stat, the Universal Triple Action Daily Peel. We got 10 treatments here. And it says use AM or PM, massage the biodegradable pad onto clean, dry skin for 20 seconds. Wait 2 minutes until it's dry, and then you want to go in and then obviously put back in moisture and stuff like that. So I love that. And we get enough that we actually really get to test the product out, because generally, as far as exfoliation, depending on skin type, and make sure you do your own research, okay? Only a couple days a week. The Ole Henriksen, the Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. So incredibly excited about this, you guys. And then they want to make sure that after we exfoliate, we're getting some hydration and some moisturization put back into the skin, which I also love. This is the Origins Youthtopia Peptide Plumping Apple Cream. And again, full size. Oh, I love that container. That is so cool. So that is everything. That is my 8 full-size products from the Ipsy Icon box for the month of May. 5 out of 5 yellow hearts, and they're getting a round of applause from me. Much better, in my opinion, than the BoxyCharm by Ipsy was. I'm blown away, you guys, and honestly, I'm so incredibly thankful. Like I said, I did not realize I was going to be receiving this, so to see it pop up in the mail today, I'm extremely grateful and thankful. This was a freaking slam dunk, you guys. Of course, I also get my paid for versions, so you'll see those videos as soon as those come in. But yeah, thank you guys so much. If you are ever interested in signing up for Ipsy BoxyCharm, I do have a referral link that's always in my description box. I did recently also launch some merch that is also in the description box, and my stepdad, sorry, I'm getting choked up. My stepdad was recently diagnosed with stage 3B. 1 second. All right, sorry about that. My stepdad was recently diagnosed with stage 3B liver cancer, so I do also have a GoFundMe up for him to help pay for co-pays and prescriptions and things like that. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you to Ipsy for gifting. Thank you for coming into my space. Thank you for welcoming me into your space. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you to my beautiful channel members. I love you all. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.